There are people who come to me and say, "Master, I work hard. I don't waste money. I do everything I'm supposed to do. And yet, money comes and then it disappears." Others tell me, "I sleep a full 8 hours every night. I don't stay up late. I'm not overthinking. But I still wake up tired, as if my body never truly rested." And then there are families like this. No big arguments, no dramatic conflicts, no obvious problems. But slowly, they begin to feel distant. Less conversation, less warmth, less connection. The house is still full, the table is still set, but something feels missing. If you are listening right now and quietly nodding to yourself, I want you to pause for a moment. Take a slow breath, because maybe it's not you. Maybe it's not because you haven't tried hard enough, not because you lack discipline, not because you are unlucky. Maybe it's because of one small detail inside your home that you have never once questioned. Something so familiar that you walk past it every day without really seeing it. It makes no sound, it doesn't move, it doesn't demand attention. Yet it quietly reflects everything happening in your living space. And when it is placed in the wrong position, it doesn't just reflect images, it reflects your rhythm of life, your emotional state, and even the invisible flow of money, health, and peace. Just one mirror placed incorrectly can subtly shift the entire energy of a home without you ever realizing why things feel off. In this video, I won't share anything mystical or superstitious. I will simply invite you to look at your home with a different awareness. Before we continue, let us set a gentle intention together. Please leave a comment below with a positive affirmation, such as, "I am ready to refresh the energy of my home." If these words resonate with you, please like this video, share it with someone you care about, and subscribe to the channel so we can continue this journey together, slowly, clearly, and with purpose, toward a home that supports peace of mind, healthy rest, and lasting abundance. Now, let us begin. The true nature of mirrors through classical Feng Shui. Before we talk about where a mirror should or should not be placed, we must first understand what a mirror truly is. Most people see a mirror as decoration, something to check your appearance, something to make a room feel larger or brighter. But in classical Feng Shui, a mirror is never neutral. A mirror belongs to the water element, and water, by nature, is not still. Water reflects, water spreads, water carries whatever touches it. It does not hold energy, it moves energy. This is why mirrors are treated with great respect in traditional Feng Shui teachings. Here is the most important principle you must understand. A mirror does not create energy. A mirror does not destroy energy. A mirror multiplies the energy it sees. Whatever stands in front of a mirror is echoed back into the space again and again, quietly, continuously, without rest. That is why two homes with identical layouts can feel completely different. The difference is not luck, it is not fate, it is often something as simple as what their mirrors are reflecting. Let me give you an image. Imagine you are standing inside a mountain cave. You shout one word. The cave does not judge your voice. It does not change your words. It simply returns your sound, louder, longer, repeated. If you shout anger, anger comes back. If you shout joy, joy returns. A mirror works in exactly the same way. It does not ask whether what it reflects is good or bad. It only asks one question: what am I facing? If a mirror faces clutter, it multiplies stagnation. If it faces tension, it multiplies emotional pressure. If it faces light, beauty, movement, and life, it multiplies those qualities as well. This is why saying mirrors are bad is not accurate. Mirrors are not harmful by nature. They are powerful. And power, when placed without awareness, can quietly work against you. When placed with intention, the very same mirror can open space, lift mood, and guide energy gently through the home. So the truth is this: it is not the mirror that brings imbalance. It is the position of the mirror and what the mirror is asked to reflect. Once you understand this, you stop fearing mirrors. Instead, you begin working with them. And now that you see mirrors for what they truly are, let us move to the most sensitive place in the human experience. The place where your body, mind, and spirit are meant to rest, recover, and heal. Now, let us begin with the bedroom. Mistake number 1: mirrors in the bedroom. If there is one room in the home where energy must be treated with the greatest care, it is the bedroom. In classical Feng Shui, the bedroom is a yin space. Yin means stillness, softness, recovery. It is the only place where your body, your nervous system, and your emotions are meant to fully let go. During sleep, your breath slows, your defenses lower, your energy field opens. This is why the bedroom is not designed for activity, stimulation, or movement. It is designed for healing. Now let us look at what happens when a mirror is placed here. A mirror belongs to the water element, and water, by nature, is active. It moves, it reflects, it never truly rests. So when you bring a mirror, a constantly active, reflective object, into a space meant for deep yin stillness, you create an energetic conflict. Yin meets moving yang, and when that happens, the nervous system does not fully switch off. A mirror is never asleep. Even in complete silence, it continues to bounce subtle energy through the room. When a mirror directly faces the bed, this effect becomes much stronger. Your personal energy, the field that surrounds your body, is continuously reflected back toward you. Instead of dispersing and settling, it is pushed back again and again. This is what Feng Shui calls energy rebound. Over time, this creates very clear life symptoms. People sleep, but they do not truly rest. They toss and turn. They wake up suddenly. They have vivid dreams or restless nights. In the morning, their body feels heavy, as if it worked all night instead of recovering. Now let us speak about relationships. In Feng Shui, the bed represents unity. When a mirror reflects the bed, it symbolically and energetically duplicates the space. This creates a subtle separation. Couples may not argue, nothing dramatic may happen, but touch decreases, conversation shortens, emotional warmth slowly fades. People begin to feel alone, even while lying next to someone they love. This is why many traditional Feng Shui masters strongly advise against mirrors that face the bed, closet doors with mirrored panels, or large vanity mirrors in the bedroom. So what is the solution? The best solution is simple. Do not place a mirror in the bedroom at all. But if that is not possible, there are gentle corrections you can make. Make sure the mirror does not reflect the bed. Cover the mirror at night with a light cloth or curtain. Choose furniture without mirrored surfaces near where you sleep. And most importantly, increase yin and earth energy in the bedroom. Soft fabrics, warm, earthy colors, gentle lighting, art that feels calming and grounded. These elements help settle the energy that mirrors tend to disturb. Once this change is made, many people notice something remarkable. Sleep improves, mornings feel lighter, and emotional connection begins to return, quietly, naturally, without force. But the bedroom, as sensitive as it is still not the place where most people make the biggest mirror mistake. There is another area in the home where mirrors silently cause even greater imbalance. Mistake number 2. Mirrors reflecting the bathroom, the kitchen, and cluttered areas. This is one of the most common mirror mistakes in modern homes, and also one of the most misunderstood. Many people place mirrors here not because they intend to disrupt energy, but simply because it feels convenient, balanced, or practical. Yet in Feng Shui, what a mirror reflects matters more than where it hangs. Let us look at these spaces one by one. 1. The bathroom. Water that is meant to exit. The bathroom is a necessary space, but energetically, it is a place of release. In Feng Shui, the bathroom represents water that is designed to flow out, to carry waste, physical and energetic, away from the home. This energy is not meant to spread. It is meant to be contained. When a mirror reflects the bathroom, especially an open toilet, sink, or shower area, the mirror multiplies that outward flowing energy. Instead of staying where it belongs, the draining energy is echoed into hallways, living rooms, and bedrooms. Over time, people living in the home may notice a short temper, irritability without a clear reason, a sense that the atmosphere feels heavy or dull. Nothing is wrong, yet the space never feels fully settled. This is the quiet effect of energy being pulled outward repeatedly. 2. The kitchen. Fire of wealth and nourishment. Now let us look at the kitchen. In Feng Shui, the kitchen is one of the most important rooms in the home. It represents fire energy, health, nourishment, vitality, and financial stability. The stove, in particular, is considered a symbol of wealth and survival. A mirror, however, carries water energy. When a mirror reflects the stove or cooking area, you create a direct water-fire conflict. Water weakens fire. This does not usually appear as sudden disaster. Instead, it shows up subtly. Family members argue more easily during meals. Digestion feels unsettled. Appetite becomes irregular. Money comes in, but struggles to stay. The home feels active, yet something is always burning out too quickly. This is not coincidence. It is elemental imbalance. 3 cluttered corners. Stagnant energy multiplied. Every home has at least one area where energy does not move freely. Behind the sofa, under the stairs, a corner filled with boxes, unused items, or forgotten storage. In Feng Shui, these are called stagnant zones. When a mirror reflects clutter, it does not hide it. It duplicates it. One stagnant corner becomes 2. Mental clarity slows. Motivation weakens. People begin to procrastinate, feel confused, or struggle to complete what they start. Again, nothing dramatic happens, but progress feels heavy. 4. The Golden Rule. Here is the rule Master Yip teaches again and again. Clear the energy first, then use the mirror. Never place a mirror to reflect what you would not want multiplied in your life. If you must use a mirror in these areas, keep bathroom doors closed when not in use. Avoid reflecting the stove directly. Declutter thoroughly before adding any mirror. A mirror should reflect life, not waste, not conflict, not stagnation. Because whatever it reflects, it repeats, quietly, constantly. And now that you understand this hidden trap, let us move to a placement mistake that blocks prosperity at the very moment it tries to enter your home. There is one position that stops wealth right at the door. Mistake number 3. A mirror facing the front door. In Feng Shui, the front door is not just an entrance. It is called the mouth of Qi. This is where life enters the home, where opportunity arrives, where support, luck, health, and prosperity first cross the threshold. Everything that nourishes a household must pass through this door. Now imagine what happens when a mirror is placed directly facing it. Energy enters and immediately meets its own reflection. Instead of being welcomed, it is pushed back out. Qi comes in and then rebounds. This is one of the most damaging mirror placements for long-term prosperity, because what you are creating is not flow, but rejection. At a surface level, a mirror facing the front door may look clean or symmetrical, but energetically, the home becomes like a revolving door. Opportunities arrive, but they do not stay. Money comes in, but it slips away. You meet the right people, yet timing never seems to align. You feel close to success, but never fully settled within it. In Feng Shui, this pattern is a clear sign that Qi is unable to anchor inside the home. There is another effect as well. When energy bounces immediately at the entrance, the space never fully stabilizes. People living in the home may feel restless, scattered, unable to commit to long-term plans. Decisions feel uncertain. Focus weakens. Momentum breaks too easily. On an emotional level, a mirror facing the front door can act like an invisible wall. Family members come and go, but connection feels thin. People spend more time alone even while sharing the same space. So what is the correction? The solution is gentle but important. Never place a mirror directly facing the front door. If a mirror is already there, move it to a side wall. This allows the mirror to reflect light and openness without deflecting incoming Qi. If you wish to enhance the entrance area, use elements that invite energy instead of rejecting it. A healthy plant with upward growth, artwork that symbolizes abundance or nature, warm lighting that feels welcoming rather than harsh. Keep the entrance clean and uncluttered. Sweep it often, clear it often. And here is a simple practice Master Yip recommends. Each time you return home, pause for one breath at the doorway. Then say quietly, or in your heart, "This home receives blessings. This space holds and multiplies good fortune." Your front door is not just a passage. It is the spiritual mouth of your home. Make sure it welcomes life instead of sending it away. And now, there is one final mirror mistake that many people overlook completely. A placement that quietly pulls in misfortune from outside the home. Mistake number 4. Mirrors reflecting negative outdoor scenes. Many people believe that if a mirror is facing outside the home, it is harmless. After all, it is not reflecting anything inside, so how could it cause a problem? In Feng Shui, this is a dangerous misunderstanding. A mirror does not choose what it reflects. It does not filter energy. It does not separate good from bad. It simply absorbs and repeats whatever stands in front of it. Now take a moment to think about what your mirror might be seeing. A garbage area or trash bins, a dead-end alley, a construction site filled with broken materials, a crumbling wall or neglected building. When a mirror reflects these scenes, it does more than show an image. It pulls the symbolism of those scenes directly into your home. In Feng Shui, symbolism matters deeply. A dead end represents blocked progress. Trash represents decay and unresolved energy. Crumbling structures represent instability and decline. When these images are reflected again and again, day after day, they quietly condition the emotional tone of the space. People living in such homes may not notice it immediately, but over time, they often experience a subtle heaviness in the air, a low mood that lingers without a clear cause, a lack of inspiration or creative flow. Motivation weakens, hope dulls. Nothing dramatic happens, yet life feels flat. This is because the mirror has created an energetic echo chamber. Even if you only glance at the reflection for a second, the mirror continues broadcasting it all day long. So how do we correct this? The first solution is simple. Change what the mirror reflects. Reposition the mirror so it faces something alive and uplifting. Healthy plants, open sky, sunlight, movement. If moving the mirror is not possible, soften the impact. Use sheer curtains to diffuse the view. Place a living plant between the mirror and the window. Introduce an object that symbolizes protection or growth. Life energy must be living. Stone, decay, and blockage should never be multiplied. When a mirror reflects life, it feeds life. And now that you understand where mirrors quietly pull energy away, it is time to turn the direction around. Let us explore how mirrors, when used correctly, can actually support clarity, balance, and prosperity. Using mirrors correctly to attract and hold abundance. Now that you understand where mirrors should not be placed, it is time to shift the energy. Because when used with awareness, a mirror is not a problem. It becomes a tool. A mirror does not decide your fate. It simply amplifies what already exists. So the question is no longer, should I use a mirror? The question becomes, what do I want this mirror to multiply? Let us begin with the simplest and most powerful source of life, mirrors and natural light. In Feng Shui, natural light represents living yang qi. It is movement, clarity, vitality. When a mirror reflects soft, natural daylight, it carries that life force deeper into the home. Dark corners feel lighter. Heavy rooms begin to breathe. Mood lifts naturally, without effort. The key is gentleness. Avoid harsh glare or direct sunlight bouncing aggressively. Instead, allow the mirror to catch light at an angle, spreading it calmly and evenly. Light that flows gently supports optimism, focus, and steady progress. Mirrors and the dining table. The dining table is one of the most auspicious places a mirror can reflect. In Feng Shui, the dining table represents nourishment, family, and wealth. It is where resources are shared, where gratitude is practiced, where abundance is experienced in daily life. When a mirror reflects the dining table, it symbolically doubles what is already present, not in a dramatic way, but in a quiet, reinforcing rhythm. Meals feel more grounding. Family connection strengthens. A sense of enough begins to settle into the home. Keep this area clean, well lit, and cared for. A clear reflection creates a clear, energetic message. Mirrors reflecting plants and water. Plants represent wood energy, growth, renewal, and upward movement. Water represents wealth flow, flexibility, and emotional nourishment. When a mirror reflects living plants or gentle water features, it spreads the frequency of growth and prosperity throughout the space. A healthy money plant, a peace lily, a small indoor fountain, even a view of trees outside a window. Avoid reflecting wilted plants or stagnant water. Life must reflect life. The core principle. Remember this simple truth. A mirror multiplies what is alive. It does not create abundance. It repeats abundance. It does not bring prosperity. It strengthens what you are already cultivating. Used wisely, a mirror becomes a quiet partner, supporting clarity, stability, and flow. And next, let us look at something many people overlook: how the shape, size, and frame of a mirror also speak a powerful, energetic language. Mirror shape, size, and frame, the language of energy. In Feng Shui, it is not only where a mirror is placed that matters, it is also what kind of mirror you choose. Because every shape, every proportion, and every frame communicates a subtle energetic message to the space it occupies. Let us begin with shape. Round mirrors, harmony and soft flow. Round mirrors represent heaven energy. They soften sharp angles. They calm emotional tension. They encourage balance and circulation. Because there are no hard corners, round mirrors help energy move gently without pressure or resistance. They are especially supportive in spaces that need emotional harmony, areas for rest, reflection, or calm presence. When a room feels too rigid, too heavy, or emotionally tight, a round mirror can help restore flow. Rectangular mirrors, stability and grounding. Rectangular mirrors represent earth energy. They bring structure, order, and clarity. This shape supports focus, practical thinking, and steady progress. Rectangular mirrors work well in areas where grounding is needed, places associated with responsibility, routine, or direction. However, balance is important. Too many sharp edges, especially in small rooms, can create pressure rather than stability. Use rectangular mirrors with intention, not excess. Mirror size, the scale of energy. Size matters more than most people realize. A mirror that is too small may have little effect at all. A mirror that is too large can overwhelm the space and scatter energy too widely. As a general guideline, a mirror should occupy about 1/3 to 1/2 of the wall height where it is placed. This proportion allows the mirror to support the room without dominating it. Full-length mirrors should feel anchored, not floating. Energy needs a sense of support. The frame, holding the energy. The frame of a mirror acts like a container. Wooden frames represent growth and nourishment. They bring warmth and gentleness, especially helpful in living and resting spaces. Metal frames represent clarity and precision. They sharpen focus and organization, useful in work or study areas. Avoid overly ornate, heavy, or chaotic frames. They distort energy and pull attention in too many directions. Choose frames with clean lines, calming colors, and a quiet presence. A final reflection. Before hanging any mirror, ask yourself, does this mirror feel calming or tense, grounding or overwhelming? Because a mirror does not only reflect your home, it reflects how you want to feel inside it. And now, let us move to the final step: how to cleanse, reset, and seal the energy of your mirrors so they support you fully every day. Before we finish, there is one last step that many people overlook. Even a well-placed mirror can lose its supportive quality if it is ignored, dusty, or energetically stagnant. In Feng Shui, cleaning a mirror is not just physical, it is energetic. When you wipe a mirror, you are not only clearing a surface, you are clearing the channel through which energy is reflected. Think of it this way: a dirty mirror dulls light, a neglected mirror distorts reflection, and in the same way, it dulls clarity in the home. So when you clean your mirrors, do not rush. Use a soft cloth, move slowly. As you wipe, let your breath slow down, and gently place an intention into the action. You may say it out loud or silently in your heart. I clear stagnant energy from this space. I allow light, balance, and ease to return. This simple act transforms cleaning into a quiet ritual. You are telling your home, it is safe to flow again. Now let me leave you with something important. Mirrors are not bad. They are not unlucky. They are not dangerous by nature. What creates imbalance is not the mirror itself, but where it is placed and what it is asked to reflect. You have not failed. You have not done anything wrong. Often, all it takes is a small adjustment, moving a mirror a few inches, changing what it reflects, or removing it from a sensitive space. And that small shift can create a surprisingly large change. Sleep improves. The home feels lighter. Energy settles. Because when chi is no longer pushed away, it begins to gather. Before you leave this video, I invite you to do one simple thing. Walk through your home, stand in front of each mirror, and ask quietly, what is this mirror repeating into my life? If you feel called to share, please comment below where the mirrors are placed in your home. If this message brought you clarity, please like and share the video with someone you care about. And if you would like to continue learning how small details in your space can quietly transform your life, subscribe to the channel. In the next video, I will share another hidden Feng Shui detail that looks harmless, but can quietly drain prosperity over time. Until then, remember this: your home is listening, and you have the power to guide its energy one mindful choice at a time.